Hi, this is Gunnut226, coming at you again with a folding knife review. This time it's the Smith & Wesson's Extreme Ops. Why did I buy this knife? Well, I initially bought this knife. I thought it might be a good defensive or tactical blade. It's got a really good blade size, and I thought I might be able to employ it in that mode. Not really sure what I'm going to use it for now. I actually have a couple of these knives, and one of them is actually riding in my cross draw, just in case I need it for like a grab and go type thing. Maybe part of my bug out thing, my bug out kit, which I'll get to review to later. It's not really complete yet, so as I complete it, I'll get closer to doing a review. So let's go into the details of this knife. It's a rather solidly constructed knife. Really like it in that aspect. I like knives that have some heft and some weight to them. As you can see, this one's pretty chunky. I wouldn't think I would consider this for an EDC roll at all. So it's a little bit stiff to open here, so the steel type in this, you can see here, I think, it says titanium 440 steel. So I'm guessing it's some variety of 440, probably 440C. It's a pretty high quality blade. It comes very sharp out of the box. Let's do a little bit of a test here. So it's just slicing right. It slices right through this stack of stack of paper right here. So it's very sharp, as you can see. And it came that way out of the box. I haven't touched it up with a stone or anything yet. So really like that. I thought this was gonna maybe be like a hollow grind, but it's not. It's just a flat grind here. So it's not a bad blade. You can see the quality of it. Let's see if I can focus up close. It's a fairly high quality blade. No real workmanship issues out of the box. It's very nice. You can see here it was designed by, if we can get this to focus, Morgan A. Taylor. And here's the model number. CK46BT, offering by Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops. The lockup strength on this guy is absolutely rock solid. There's no wiggle side to side, up and down. There's absolutely no wiggle whatsoever. I really like the lockup on this knife. It's a liner lock. It's got some jimping there on the liner. It's really quite nice. There's no complaints here about the lockup. The thumb stud here, it's ambidextrous. You can open it from either side. Either you can do a left hand open, or you can do a right hand open. Not a problem. The one complaint that I do have here, the speed of deployment is pretty slow. I've tried adjusting this, the pivot point here, but I've not had much success in loosening it up. I might actually end up taking the knife apart and trying to maybe lube the pivot. Maybe that'll help things along. You can see in here it's got a Teflon washers. Wait for this to focus. Maybe it will. You can see in here it's got the Teflon washers on both sides. So it's not really super high quality, but it should get the job done. I'm not really sure why this is so hard to deploy. But I will maybe work on that the pivot, take it apart, and try to lube it up a little bit. Maybe adjust it some more. It's just hard to say. It's got a nice flow through design. Mud, blood, and guts will just flow right through this guy. It'll be easy to wash, easy to clean, not a problem. The handle material, this is a this part of the handle here is like a bolted on to the liner, and it's basically plastic. It's got some little knurling on it. It's got some traction to it. Not super impressive, but it's not bad. You can see down here, these are steel liners, and up here's maybe where some of the weight is. This is this whole section up here on both sides is just solid metal, solid steel. So this guy is not light by any means. It's very heavy. Which goes the weight. Let's take a look what the weight is. So I have to, so you guys can see this. It is 11.4 ounces basically. So that guy is pretty heavy. Certainly not an EDC carry type thing. I wouldn't want to carry 11 ounces. I mean, I have a hard enough time. It's not too bad when I carry that 9.2 ounce Smith & Wesson, the emergency rescue that I've previously reviewed, but I really like that one, so I just deal with the extra little bit of weight. But this guy is really chunky. It's also very thick. Wouldn't ride in the pocket very well, which is probably why they didn't include a pocket clip on this at all. No pocket clip, which is maybe one of the reasons I have it in my cross-draw vest. I got a nice extra pocket on top of the gun holster that this rides in. The durability of this knife, I predict it's going to be excellent. Like I said, I haven't really used it a whole lot. I have a few of them. This one actually stays in my truck in case I need it for any purpose. Again, it has the tanto blade shape, which is like one of my favorite blade shapes. It's my favorite, the favorite blade shape of mine. So I haven't had a lot of use out of this yet. And I have one in my cross-trail vest and one in the truck, and I have another one for a backup. So I have 3 of these. The value of this is extremely high, as far as I can tell. Once again, I got this at Big 5. It was on sale for $15.99. So it's like $16 for this blade. Now, $16 for this blade, can't really beat it. It's designed by Morgan A. Taylor. It's a brand name Smith & Wesson and Extreme Ops. I don't think any military unit actually uses this in any operation. Not really sure where they came up with the name, but nevertheless, here it is. It does have some, it looks like almost like jimping, but not really. I mean, it's really, really large. It does help lock up somewhat, but if you really press in and lock in, the lock-in feature that really helps you grip it is right here. Your finger really can lock in right there and grip it nice. It's kind of more of an annoyance maybe up here. It doesn't really feel good on your thumb. If it was actual jimping, it would help more with traction, but it doesn't even really help with traction too much. This is also supposed to help with traction, I believe, but it's also pretty much aesthetic. It doesn't really do much. Overall, it's a high value. I recommend you go out and pick one up if you're looking for a large, heavy tactical blade that could really probably inflict a lot of damage to whoever you're using it on in a defensive capacity. Offensive capacity if you're military or law enforcement, I guess. And yeah, it's a good value knife. I guess I recommend it. If you like my videos, please subscribe, and I'll try to keep continuing to bring you high value knives at a low cost. I'm also going to be doing some gun reviews. I've done at least one gun modification review for my AR system. I'm going to continue with that system, modifying it and upgrading it until I get it to where I want it. And then I'll get another one and start all over again, and maybe do something different. Oh, I did, I guess I didn't, I forgot about the sheath. Sheath is pretty nice. Nothing wrong with it. You can lash it to your belt. I carry it in a horizontal or vertical capacity. It rides in here fairly well. No problems with it coming out. Velcro is probably not the preferred method, but that's what they used in this low-cost option. So I guess we got to deal with it. You could probably get another aftermarket one that is probably more suited to other environments. Because I know this Velcro can get packed with snow and has some issues after long-term use. So it's not really the best option, maybe for law enforcement or military in some cases. The sheath itself is pretty well constructed. You can see, I don't know how well you can see it. It's got some nice Velcro here on the attachments. It's got some good stitching on it. I think it'll hold up to some abuse. I don't have any complaints about the sheath. Like I said, I'm not really using it for anything but storage in the truck, and it doesn't even use the sheath when it's in my cross draw. So the sheath here is about an ounce, so doesn't add a lot of weight, which I wouldn't expect it to. So that's pretty much all I have for now. Anyway, let's try to wrap this up again. If you like my videos, please subscribe, and I'll continue to try to bring you high value products, and hopefully at a price that won't break your bank. Anyway, thanks for watching.